Good morning, New Canaan High School. I'm Bridget Salmini coming to you live from the NCTV studio. Today is October 5th in a day G.
And I'm Caitlin Mulcahy. Between the club fair, senior portraits, and the fall musical, we have a lot of news to get to today. But without further ado, will everyone please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. This year's annual club fair is being held this morning in the cafeteria. We will follow the usual G-Day schedule, but the fair is only open to freshmen, sophomores, and any new student. During period 1, freshmen will head down at 9:30 and remain there for the remainder of the period. Sophomore students should go to the cafeteria at the start of period 6 and stay until around 10:40. The club is a great opportunity to get involved in some of the school's extracurriculars, so make sure you come by, have a snack, and sign up. And don't forget to sign up for the TV club if you are interested in helping us produce this show or create your own.
Now seniors, last night NCHS held its annual financial aid night. For those of you who missed the meeting and are interested in applying for financial aid, make sure to check out the school counseling website next week. The entire meeting was also recorded and will be accessible on the website later on.
Some more information for seniors is senior portraits. Many of you had your portraits taken over the past few weeks. However, if you still haven't taken one yet, don't worry. Next week, you can get your picture taken from Tuesday through Friday in the auditorium lobby. Once you set up an appointment, a reminder will be sent to your email that states your specific date and time. If you still need to set up an appointment or schedule a retake, please call 1-800-426-9533 or use the company's online scheduling system at www.photoappointment.com. The last session is next Friday, October 12th, so make sure to schedule your appointments now.
NCHS's theater production of The Addams Family is coming up quick. The play is about a thrill-seeking family whose life is turned upside down when their daughter falls in love with a normal boy. Performances are on October 26th at 7 p.m. and 2 shows on the 27th at 2 and 7 p.m. Now the performance isn't for another 3 weeks, but you should still get your tickets sooner rather than later.
Another important event to keep in mind is the PSAT. For those of you that have signed up, it will be next Saturday, October 13th, right here at NCHS. In addition to the PSAT, the SAT and ACT are coming up as well. On November 3rd, the SAT will be held at NCHS, and then on December 1st, there will be another test state offering. As for the ACTs, they'll be held on October 27th and December 8th. To sign up for any of these tests, go to collegeboard.com or actstudent.org. Remember, most colleges require you to take either the SAT or ACT, so be sure to sign up.
Now with all the stress of the PSATs, SATs, and ACTs, we've got to let off a little steam, right? Well, it looks like we're in luck because the Marinelli Bowl is this Saturday and it will be an absolute blast.
I know I'm very excited to watch this great father-son rivalry. And for more information on the game and other sports, let's head over to Dylan Pescator. Dylan?
Thanks, Bridget and Caitlin. I know for sure you are not the only one pumped up for this big game Saturday. Hey, NCHS, I'm Dylan Pescator, here to update you on the sports world. So here's your Rams sports report. After losing 2-0 versus Fairfield Friday, boys soccer was right back at it on Monday against Ludlow, but after a very close game, the scoreboard read 1-0 in favor of the Falcons. The guys are still winless at 0-7-2, but tonight they look to turn things around at home against Norwalk High. Good luck, guys. Last week, girls soccer battled Fairfield Ward, blowing them out 5-0, which extended their win streak to 3. On Wednesday, they headed over to Norwalk to play the Bears, blew them out 3-0. Today, the girls look to keep their win streak alive as they host Brian McMahon at Dunnington at 4:30. Go get 'em, girls. Girls swimming is off to a fantastic start to their season, winning each of their first 3 meets. They upset Staples and beat Danbury to get this hot streak started. Unfortunately, last week, the girls suffered their first loss of the year against rival Wilton last Wednesday, 101-83. But they got some strong performances from divers Charlotte Frank, Olivia Quinn, and Kendall Soma, placing 1st, 3rd, and 4th respectfully. Coach Munson said despite their loss, their divers were the backbone of the meet. The girls were right back on the road yesterday against Fairfield Ludlow and rebounded with a W, moving their record back up to 4-1 on the year. Great start, girls. Now, we haven't talked much about field hockey in a while, but I'm here to bring it back. The girls had a huge matchup on Saturday at home against West Hill, destroying the Vikings 4-1. Next, they traveled up to Ridgefield on Monday, shutting out the Tigers 2-0, backed by an impressive shutout by goalie Emily Gata. The ladies right back at it on Wednesday against Norwalk, but unfortunately they fell to the Bears 2-1. The girls have a few days to prepare for their huge matchup at Darien on Monday at 4 p.m., and they'll look to add another W to their impressive 6-2-1 record. Good luck, girls. Now, with last week's blowout homecoming win against the West Hill Vikings, the Rams football team is hot off their 3-game win streak. They have moved up one spot and are tied for second in their division, 1 game behind first place Greenwich, who they play this Saturday. Anyways, if you weren't at last week's game, you know NCTV has got you with highlights, so let's roll them. The Rams came out ready to play in this one, as it was homecoming weekend and they were all fired up, looking to beat the West Hill Vikings. The defense came out strong, forcing a quick 3-and-out and taking advantage of the first of 3 bad long snaps by the Vikings, giving Drew Pine and co great field position to score. Here's a pass from Pine to Wyatt Wilson, who comes up with an amazing diving catch, putting the Rams up 7-0 quickly. The defense was right back at it on the next series, getting a huge third down sack on QB AJ Lacona, moving the momentum onto the Rams side even more after forcing another punt. The Vikings botched his snap too, and even though they got the punt off, it was a short one. And as you see here, Christian Sibbett followed his blockers all the way to the promised land, putting the Rams up 14-0. The Rams finished out the first half up 38-0, which meant some reserves got in. But I'd like to focus on one specific player, Tim Walsh, who not only won the pep rally dance competition on his own, but as you see here, recovered a Vikings fumble on the goal line, celebrating his great play with the turnover chain around his neck. And if the chain wasn't enough, Tim has also earned our Ram of the Week. Congrats, Tim. An all-around great game by the Rams, who are playing in the annual Marinelli Bowl this weekend, as Coach Lou Marinelli will be facing off against Greenwich coach and his son, John Marinelli. The guys will be trying to get their revenge on Greenwich, who beat them 36-21 last year, and they will face a tough team this week as well. I'll see everyone tomorrow at 7. Good luck, guys. Well, NCHS, that's it from me. I hope you have an amazing weekend. Not that I need to remind you, but Red Sox-Yankees start tonight, and I could not be more excited. Game 1 is tonight at 7:30 at Fenway. Go Yanks. Kate and Luke, back to you.
Thanks, Dylan. I'll be sure to head out and show my support for our Rams. But to find out more of the weather, let's head over to Harvey Duplock. Harvey, how's it looking?
Thanks, Caitlin. Now we've had some wacky weather this week, ranging from hot and sunny to an EF1 registered tornado, but luckily this weekend will be much better. Hello NCHS, I'm Harvey Dublock, here to give you this weekend's weather. When we woke up this morning, it was chilly with temperatures starting off in the low 40s, and luckily as the temperature the days went on, the heat will raise until we reach the mid-60s, and although it is a bit chillier, it will be mostly sunny, so try and get outside. But if you can't get out today, then don't worry, because Saturday looks quite similar. So tomorrow will start off in the high 50s, and much like Friday, it will heat up to the mid-60s. And for those going to the much anticipated Marinelli Bowl, you'll want to bring a jacket because it will cool down back to the 50s, so plan on it being chilly. Sunday will be the best day this weekend, as temperatures are expected to be around 10 degrees hotter than Friday and Saturday, with the highs in the upper 70s. Now the morning and afternoon lows are much like the previous highs for Friday and Saturday, with the low being in the 60s. Sunday will be a throwback to spring, and Caitlin Bridget, I'm happy to say that those warm temps will continue throughout next week. And also I hope everyone here at NCHS has a great weekend. I've been Harvey Duplock, and back to you, Caitlin and Bridget.
Thanks, Harvey. I'm looking forward to the heat this Sunday, and it is great to know that all the crazy weather we've been having has come to an end, or at least for a while.
Well, Bridget, I, for one, know I am certainly looking forward to a little change in the weather. Well, NCHS, that's about it for us, but before we go, we would like to wish a very happy birthday to Ryan Ferraro, Nico Saviti, and Alex Grillo. If you have any announcements, be sure to email us at nctv78@gmail.com or tweet us at nctv78 a week before the Friday broadcast. This has been Caitlin Mulcahy.
And I'm Bridget Salmini. You'll be excited to hear that we're leaving you now with a slideshow from Spirit Week and Homecoming, which really shows how amazing the entire week was. Have a fantastic weekend, NCHS.
I want you by my side, so that I'll never feel alone again. They've always been so kind, but now they've brought you away from me. I hope they didn't get your mind. Your heart is too strong anyway. We need to fetch back the time they have stolen from us. And I want you, we can bring it on the floor. Never danced like this before. We don't talk about it, dancing on to the boogie all night long. Stoned in paradise, shouldn't talk about it. I want you, we can bring it on the floor. Never danced like this before. We don't talk about it, dancing on to the boogie all night long. Stoned in paradise, shouldn't talk about it. Shouldn't talk about it. Shouldn't talk about it. Shouldn't talk about it. Code is winter for me. The sun is shining.